Welcome back to the University of Washington, and let's talk first concert. Do you remember yours? It's apparently kind of a fun question for everybody because we had 500 plus Facebook responses. It's tonight's subject on our Wednesday weigh-in when we weigh in on provocative topics.
Confession time, my first concert, my first two concerts actually, John Denver at the New Haven Coliseum.
Wow, I would not have guessed that.
Well, that's because, actually, my stepmother dated John Denver back in the 60s, so it was an opportunity for her to see her old friend, and she got to go backstage. The second time I got to go backstage, he has a ping pong table before every concert so that he can relax. I got to meet him.
That's so interesting.
Did you play ping pong?
And then he comes out on stage, and all he has to do is go far out, and the whole place is
erupts, right?
Yeah.
Did you play him in ping pong?
No, I didn't.
My first concert was also with my parents. Rick Springfield, who you recently interviewed this year. Yeah. And it was amazing, but it was this was the height of his career.
Sure.
So
Jesse's
it was
Girl and all that.
Jesse's Girl, and so
He's
it was
back,
a huge stadium,
He is
sold
back.
out. He is, and I think it's great that he was just in the movie that you reviewed
That's
earlier
right, the
this
Meryl
year.
Streep movie.
Yep.
I love this question because my answer is the Jackson 5.
Oh,
yes,
really?
I saw Michael Jackson. It was probably like 1973, somewhere in there. So they were on top of their game.
Yeah.
And I remember we were doing the dancing machine dance out to the parking lot.
Robot.
I was young, a young lad.
I am about to be humiliated.
This would be the first time?
With my parents at the Hershey State Fair in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And the act is?
The Carpenters.
I'm on top of the world, down on creation.
Carpenters.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that.
Top of the world looking.
That was the humiliation part.
My
So you were
mom
singing along.
loved the Carpenters, so
Sure,
I
of
remember
course.
them being like a real brother-sister act, kind of like you think of Donnie and Marie.
Yeah.
It was Karen and Richard Carpenter back and forth, like, "Isn't that right, sis?" And they had all these really canned jokes. It was fun.
I saw them as well, and the Captain and Tennille.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Like
Michael
you
wins.
win.
Michael
I guess.
wins.
We wanted to know what was your first concert, and here are some of your answers.
Response was crazy for this topic. Ralph saw Hendrix in a small club in Philly. The cute girl working the door took pity on him as a street kid and let him in.
Wow.
It blew my teenage mind, he says. I was never the same after.
Cool story. Janet told her parents she was spending the night at a friend's, and then she went to see Elton John instead.
Janet.
Bad girl, Janet. She says it was, quote, so worth the 2-month restriction punishment. He actually had goldfish in his
Of course Elton did.
shoes.
2 months, that's a little long. All right, Trisha saw the Beatles in 1966 at the Seattle Center. She took tons of photos, but forgot to advance the flash. She says not one single picture turned out, except for the one her dad took before they left.
Okay, well, that's good. At least she has that.
Yeah,
Neil
that's
saw Europe here in Seattle at the Paramount, and they were the only show he's been to where the band opened and closed with the same song, The Final Countdown.
Of course.
And it sounded better than that.
If you would like to join the conversation and admit that your first concert was Celine Dion, you can do that on our Facebook page. We'll